Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to stop the chitter chatter and get ready for what matters. You know, it's Tuesday Night Fight Talk. My name's Jaya McClain. I'm a former two-time cruiserweight champion of the world, and I'm your host, and this is my show. Now let's go!
Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the next edition of Tuesday Night Fight Talk, where legends come to talk boxing. And today, we have one of my very good friends, one of my homies, one of my brothers from another mother. We came up in the gym together. We came up in them streets together, going to jail together. Put your hands together for my man, the nicest of them all, Jeff. No. Jazzy Jeff Mayweather. Jeff, what's up, champ? What's up?
How's it going, man?
Man, it's all good, champ. It's all good. So I threw a few things out there. We'll get into it later, and I'll break it down and make it real clear for everybody to understand what we're talking about. Because everybody knows Jeff is the good guy. But we're not going to rush it. We're going to get through it, though. We will discuss it, because Jeff has gone to jail.
Yeah, I did, but it wasn't my doing.
Has gone to jail. We're going to get into it, though. We'll talk about that later, man.
Oh, my God.
So what's up, man? How you been, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm trying to stay safe, staying at home as much as I can. As soon as I'm done doing whatever I'm doing, I come home, and I'm pretty much home for the rest of the night.
Yeah. It's like that, man. When I get home, I got to get naked, take a shower. Wifey be like, take that stuff off. Get in the shower. But it's real like that out here, man.
Definitely. I mean, it's, and I don't think it's going to, I think that our life like this is going to change forever, because no one knows, basically, when is this going to really end, or how it's going to end, or if it's ever going to end.
It ain't like somebody going to say, okay, it was me. I ain't doing that no more. I stopped.
Right. No, it ain't going to be like that.
Right. It ain't going to be like that at all. So, man, look, Jeff, I do this show, man, and I bring cats on like yourself, man, legends in the sport, man, but it's what I really enjoy about it is that, like us, man, we've been friends for so long, man, and just been down through it all from nothing.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, man. Like, what year did you come to Vegas?
I think end of 87. I just graduated from college.
Yeah. Throw that out there. College graduate.
I didn't throw it out there. every boxer ain't dumb.
Exactly.
Like people think.
Exactly. I went to two colleges. I went to UNLV, and I went to the Art Institute of Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
I did not graduate from UNLV. Matter of fact, I was out of UNLV in enough time to still get a complete refund.
Man, you must have been there for 2 days.
I was there for 2 weeks, but you would have never known, because I hung out at the student union for the next 3 years. So what college did you go to, Jeff?
I went to Western Michigan University.
And
Kalamazoo.
And what was your major?
I majored in graphic design.
Okay. So that's what you just said you was doing. That's right. I remember you used to do a little drawing. So you still drawing?
I've been doing some artwork, because since the pandemic, basically got me stuck in the house, I hadn't really drawn anything for about I would say about 5 or 6 years. And finally, I just decided to take my pencil out and go out and actually buy some sketching books. Right. And now I'm starting back drawing, and I'm not as bad as I thought. I'm actually still pretty good.
That's good. That's what's up. You know, Charles Shuford and Layman Brewster, both of those guys, they draw also.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. I was messing with Brewster because I had Brewster on the show, and you know he lost to Charles, and I was like, look, you can get a rematch, y'all can draw. Hey man, so all right, so let's go. So you graduate high school, you graduate college, you have a degree, but you want to follow that Mayweather history.
Well, it didn't actually happen that way. It happened because me and Roger was so close. I mean, we're only 2 years apart.
Right.
But I mean, he was a bad guy growing up. So basically, you know, I followed him, and whatever he was doing, you know, sometimes I got involved in it as well. So it was
I
kind
know.
And so basically, it was kind of, you know, just me following Roger around is actually the reason why I'm even in Vegas, period. Because I had no intentions of, I didn't even care about boxing.
But you were boxing already, though.
No, I was already boxing, but that's how I got started, because I just hung around with Roger so much, and I would follow him to the gym, and I would just be there as a spectator. And he'd be like, "If you're here, you might as well do something," you know. And so it's learn how to fight. And so then I did, and I started to box.
Yeah, that's what's up. And then you came out to Vegas and started a club. You're the original. Yeah, you're the original founding member.
What club?
The Fluff Club.
Well, you was in it too.
Yeah, I got recruited.
I
didn't stay long. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fluff Club is the Fluff Club.
How many knockouts you got?
Oh no, I got way more knockouts than you. I got more. I got more first round knockouts than you got knockouts. Hey, I didn't stay there long. I started studying Roger and Tommy. First of all, let me explain to the people what the Fluff Club is. So the Fluff Club is comprised of 3 fighters. That would be Jeff Mayweather, Yahya McClain, and David Sample. Us 3, we used to box. We box your ears off, but we wasn't gonna hurt you. So I don't know who started calling us the Fluff Club, but I didn't like that name, and I had to get up out of there. But that was our name, the Fluff Club, because we didn't hit hard. We was just gonna box you and run around the ring and box you to death. But I started studying Roger and Tommy Hearns and the way they stomp their foot before they throw that right hand, and I started getting knockouts, bro. I'm not in the Fluff Club. I left y'all.
Well, you may get out of the Fluff Club. I didn't want to get out of it. I didn't want to get hit.
Hey, the Fluff Club was a safe zone.
No, I like that. See this shirt I got on?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
but he wasn't in the Fluff Club either.
He was in the Fluff Club, but he was just on the highest level.
Yeah, he was in the Fluff Club, but he will bang you out of there too sometimes. Hey man, we had a ball coming up, man.
No, we had a whole lot of fun memories coming up, and I mean, it's great for us still both be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, we've lost a lot of friends along the way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of friends and family. You know, I don't even know if you know this, because I think this might have been before you came out there. But you know, Ross Thompson has a brother that, you know, Gentile?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because Gentile and my brother was best friends, and the day my brother graduated, everybody went to the lake, and Gentile drowned.
I was here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy to me, man. But yeah, we lost a lot of people, but we had a lot of fun, man. We had a lot of good times, man. You know.
Oh, definitely.
I just remember riding to the gym with you guys, man, and stopping so Roger could get some hot wings on the way to the gym. Pro Kentucky Fried Chicken.
He always had his own method of training.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about for real. And then, of course, the after training, beat your buddy. That's what it's called, right? Beat your buddy. Ain't that what we used
Yeah,
to play? Yeah, that's that card game. It was
the
Po
card
Man
game. Yeah,
Uno. Po Man's Uno.
yeah.
That's how you play Uno with a regular deck of cards.
No, that's true.
Yeah, man, we used to have a ball. And
Sure,
then, of course,
I'm sure somebody else knows what it is. We ain't the only one.
I mean, I never heard of it until y'all.
Oh, that's because you're the country boy.
No, that's because you country. That's where y'all got it from. Hey, but one thing I do know how to play, and I think I have left a fairly good impression on the Mayweather family.
No, man, no, don't even try.
Come to that pool table.
Yeah, okay. Suck.
So how'd you get with Alex Freed?
Actually, I'm honest. I don't even know how I really got with him. Other than I came out and I was training, and I think it was Miguel Diaz. I think recommended him to me, and he was training me at that time, and he reached out to Alex, and Alex gave me a shot, and I mean, and he was one of probably the best managers I ever had. He was a very nice guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't one of those guys that, he didn't only just, take care of us as fighters. He actually made sure that we actually had a career. And basically he started promoting his own shows, and we were usually, the main events on his show. So I'm grateful for him, and and may he rest in peace.
Right. Exactly. I mean, he used to do those shows at the Hacienda.
Yeah, he did them there, and he also did them at the what's the smaller place over on
Union Plaza.
Silver Nugget.
Oh, Silver Nugget. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was a good dude, man. He had a lot of good shows, man. You know, that's where I fought your boy at.
Who'd you fight there?
Remember that day we were at Top Rank Gym, and Alex said, "I need an opponent for Carlos Escarate." And I said, "You need an opponent for who?" He said, "Carlos Escarate." I said, "I'll fight him." "Oh, come on, Danny, you're too small. You can't fight him. You're too small." I said, "Man, I want to fight him." He said, "Well, who's your manager?" I said, "I don't have one." "Who's your trainer?" I said, "Roger." He said, "Roger, can this guy fight him?" You know what Roger said? "Shit, motherfucker say you want to fight him, let the motherfucker fight him." So Jeff, you went and got the pen, and he gave me the contract. Remember, I signed it right there on the ring in Top Rank.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was crazy. So you went on what I think it was about 10 fight winning streak.
Yeah, I went on about that, and then I got robbed against the kid Clark Earls, but I mean, that's boxing. It happens.
Yeah, definitely. So what would you say was your toughest fight? Tank, come.
My toughest fight? I don't know. I guess my toughest fight, I mean, there's actually two. One I won, one I lost. So I guess I speak on the one I lost because basically that's usually your toughest when you don't win.
Well, not really, because sometimes the fight could be so tough, and then you will your way to winning. And you could lose a fight, you could get clipped, you could get robbed.
Well, so I mean, it's actually I fought some guy that he was like a Mexican champion or whatever, and I actually fought him on, I think it was on a Top Rank card, so it was televised, and actually, I mean, for some reason it seemed like I just couldn't get off. I don't know if it was I overtrained or what, I don't know, but I mean, I know that I was in a life and death fight, and I found myself, you know, slugging, and basically, you know, and when the decision was announced, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know if I had won or lost, but they said my name, so I was happy. I mean, that's how boxing is, though. Sometimes you don't always win when you win, and sometimes you don't always lose when you lose.
Hey, but I tell you what, if they got you the slugging, you went for yours. you said, all right, skip this. I'm gonna unload the clip.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny? And I was just talking to someone about this a few days ago, and like basically, like when a lot of people say that, do you hear anybody in the audience?
Right.
And I used to always tell people, I said I would only hear one person in the audience, and that person had a big ass mouth, and that person is you.
Oh, that's gold. Hey, man, I'm telling you, because you're my homie, man. I'm telling you, bro, you used to be in there fluffing. I'd be like, ooh, don't let him kill my homie. Ooh, ooh. But then you put the Howard Davis on him.
Oh, shoot. No, that's funny. But no, that's I was talking to somebody about that just a couple days ago. It's so funny because I mean, and it was like, you know, because they were saying when they boxed, they didn't never really listen to nobody or hear anybody, you know. And I was like, no, I said I do. I mean, you're gonna hear one voice. You're gonna hear if you just, you know, if you just listen. If you listen closely, and if you feel that person is telling you what you're doing is right, you're gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
You know, and basically, I mean, and that was like almost all my fights. I would hear your voice. So, you know,
that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, but then again, you tuned in because I'm in the gym with you every day. You hear me in the gym and all that. Right. You know what I mean? So, and then, boy, Top Rank, boy, we used to be turned up in there, boy. That sparring in there was real.
You got some great stories in there. You know that.
Hey, you do too. You do too. Matter of fact, now that you mention it, I deemed this to be the perfect time to explain to the people what we were talking about earlier when we said that Jeff Mayweather has gone to jail.
No, no, I didn't go to. They didn't take me to jail from Top Rank. They take me to jail when I was at some little small gym. We had moved on to a different gym, but no, and that's when they came. They came in the gym and get me, and I was like, "That ain't me."
Right.
Wait a second. No, we talking about. I've been to jail 2 times. I remember now.
Oh yeah, because we left Top Rank.
Oh yeah. You right.
You and I were in the car together. You were driving, and Roger was following us in his car. And everyone knows Roger was a notoriously horrible driver. And you made the left turn onto Tropicana. And we thought Roger was coming, but the light turned yellow or whatever.
Yeah, and he wasn't nowhere to be. We couldn't see him nowhere.
Right. Then we stopped and we kind of looked back over the hill, and here he come running. He come running, and I'm like, "What the hell going on?" And I looked. He got in an accident and left the scene of the crime. And then what did the white lady say when she saw you? There he is, officer.
Yeah, I remember that.
There he is. That's him right there. And they took you to jail. And that was your first time going to jail.
No, that's my first time ever going to jail. But when the first time I went, you remember how it was. You remember that, right? It was fun at first because I'd never been there. And I was like, oh, I was calling you like it was nothing.
Oh, yeah.
And then
first you would call me every hour. Then the calls went to every 45 minutes. then every 20 minutes, then every 10 minutes, then every 5 minutes. And I'm like, man, just chill, man. I'm gonna tell. He better let me out.
No, because in the beginning it was like, okay, I mean, this is something. This is an experience to being in jail, but I mean, I never had been there, so it was cool. But the longer I was in there, I wanted to be out. I mean, I realized that okay, my time here this is fun, but the fun over now.
Right.
Mother bring the orange suit.
And just
Hey, when you Roger, suit, that mean you ain't going nowhere today.
Right. Roger didn't bail you out till what, midnight or something.
Yeah, it was like the next day.
Yeah, man, but just imagine that was for something that you didn't even do.
Exactly. I mean, I've been to jail twice for Roger. I never did anything. Right. I never done nothing to go to jail on my own.
Yeah, just be a Mayweather. Hey man, that was so funny, man. You was calling me like, man, I'm gonna tell you, you better come bail me out. I said, hold on, man, he got you. Hold on. And then Roger don't never have a cell phone, so I couldn't even find him. I was like, man, where to do that?
Right.
Yeah, Roger was something else with that, boy. That's my dude.
Yeah, he'll be missed.
That's my guru, man.
Yeah.
That's my guru, boy. I'm telling you, Roger said I could, boy. That was really, remember when I was gonna fight Carlos and I broke my left hand? No, I broke my right hand. And Roger told me, fight him with your left hand. I lost to him in the amateurs. We jumped him in the streets and didn't hurt him. You want me to fight that dude with one hand?
More people don't know shit about boxing at all.
Roger said I could, and I did.
And you believed it, and it happened.
Yeah, that's it. That's the difference between a lot of fighters today and the way that the respect level that they have for their trainers and the belief in them, because a lot of fighters today, man, just don't respect their trainers the way that they should. I mean, to me, it was an honor and a privilege to have the trainers that I did.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The one thing today is that, fighters today seem that they're always looking to blame someone other than themselves when they lose.
Right. The
second they lose, they're looking for a named trainer, and that's with a lot of fighters nowadays. As long as they're winning, they're fine. But the second they lose, they got somebody new in their corner.
Yeah. I say that it's like every so often a fighter comes along and ruins it for the other fighters. Like Muhammad Ali came along and everybody wanted to fight like him. Mike Tyson came along. Floyd Mayweather came along. And what happened with Floyd is they saw his personality and they saw all the fruits of his labor, but they didn't see the work that he had been putting in for years and years and years to lead up to that. And that's what everybody wants, and that's what they think they deserve, but they have no idea what it takes.
Right. That's very true.
I mean,
long before even set foot in Vegas, I mean, we would tell everyone within ear's reach that, our nephew's the best fighter to ever put on a pair of gloves. And
I used to think you was crazy when you family. I used to think y'all was crazy when you first came and I didn't know him. And you was crazy talking all this good stuff about this little young dude. You bugging, man.
But, everybody said that.
But I tell you when I got a dose of reality. Oh no, you didn't go with us because you didn't run Mount Charleston. That's right.
So didn't.
Yeah. So it was just me, Roger, and Floyd. And we went up there running, and we ran like a 5-mile run, and Floyd beat me by like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, he got that from his dad because his dad was the exact same way.
This man played a major part in this fight. But August 26th, that's your ass. That's your ass.
He's too
fuck
small.
out of here. What are you talking
I'm
about?
just telling you, he's too small, too frail. He's living
Man,
in his
your
little
ass
small
is too frail. You gonna find it out too.
And then you had a lot to do with his career, and it was
yeah, in the beginning.
right in the beginning, right.
With a record of 23 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, he has 6 wins by way of knockout. Introducing Jazzy Jeff Mayweather. Fighting out of the east side of Los Angeles, California. He weighed in at a ready 134 pounds. He's the 1992 Olympic gold medalist. As a professional, his record is unblemished. 4 wins, no losses. All 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the pride of East LA and all of the United States, the undefeated Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya.
So, when you fought De La Hoya, what was that like?
Well, I mean, it was kind of like they picked me because of what you said earlier about me being a fluff guy, being
Right.
that I couldn't punch.
Right.
Because actually, I sparred with Oscar probably a month or maybe 2 months prior to the fight being made. So it was like they came out and tested that if I wasn't gonna knock him out, I wasn't gonna win anyway.
Right.
And so I guess when they came out to spar me and they realized, I mean, I did great against him, in sparring, but still, it was like they knew that I couldn't hurt him.
Right.
So that's why they was willing to take that risk.
But you won the title. You won the IBO title. Who'd you win that from?
I don't know.
God, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I can't remember the dude. I'm serious.
Hey,
I mean, one thing you gotta realize. One thing you gotta realize is that in boxing, it's almost like once you remove yourself from boxing, a lot of the people that you fought, they're just names. They don't, I mean, I don't know. I can't even remember the guy's name.
Hey, if he's watching this, he's probably somewhere saying, "You disrespectful. Give me another shot. Give me another shot."
Well, don't worry about that.
Golly, now that's funny. Okay, well, I tell you a name you do remember.
Who? No, I know if you finna go there, I'm gonna go there too. Okay, go ahead, I'm ready.
All you have to do is say that. I'm good. Oh man, you are crazy, man.
But this has turned into a comedy show.
Yeah. Hey man, all right. So you had a good career. You've been in boxing forever. This Mayweather legacy, I mean, it is what it is. You were born into it. You're a part of it. You helped create it. And what are you doing now with it?
Well, basically now I'm trying to branch off and do my own thing. Far as like a YouTube channel, have my own podcast, have various things that I'm working on, trying to also even get my own brand. So I'm just working hard, man. I'm working hard behind the scenes, trying to get my own name out there to the level where
I see you. So you're definitely doing it, especially with your YouTube channel. Well, you be having me rolling on there, boy. Y'all act a fool on there.
Yeah, well, I like to have fun, so
yeah.
you wear these tight ass shirts? Yeah, one of the two of you have muscles, Jeff. I look like you got muscle. You got two. Your muscles too big. Hey Jeff, why do you wear that big baggy shirt? That's why. Where you on there? Where you on there? For what? My muscle? Yeah, you ain't got no damn muscle. You see that?
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a good show. It's Mayweather boxing channel, right?
Yeah, I have the Mayweather boxing channel, and then I also have the Jeff Mayweather channel, and then I have the Jeff Mayweather show, which is the podcast.
Okay. So what you're telling me is that you have 3 shows. You have the Mayweather channel, you got the Jeff Mayweather channel, and the Jeff Mayweather show.
Yes, Denzel.
Okay. That's cool. And so, how did you get into training YouTubers?
I was kind of like.
What's that? Paul Logan, right?
No. We fought against. No, and you said the name backwards. Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, right? Logan Paul.
Yeah. No. Actually, I was blessed and I was kind of chosen. You know, kind of because of my name, but also because I was indirectly involved. I was training the kid that actually trains.
Vidal Riley.
Yeah, Vidal Riley. Yes.
Riley, right.
In which I think that, you know, eventually at some time when all this stuff, boxing is able to, you know, take place again, I think that eventually, one day, I think that he'll be a world champion. I mean, the kid can truly fight. And Vidal Riley. And he actually brought me in because he actually trains KSI.
Right.
And some other YouTubers as well. And so basically, being that he was involved with him, he just brought me along. The one thing I take my hat off to KSI is the fact is that the guy works extremely hard.
Yeah.
Works hard and he punches hard.
Yeah.
You know, and he was very, very respectful, and he was one of those guys that he would try to do whatever somebody, you know, was trying to teach him. But like I was saying that, you know, sometimes you don't need to teach a guy something that somebody's gift. Like that would be like me trying to teach him how to, you know, not get hit like Floyd.
Right.
That's Floyd's gift. And I can't teach a guy that overnight.
Right.
So basically, I just was basically teaching him the basics.
Right.
And I would be the voice of reason, you know, because like there would be times when we were in camp where everybody was like riding him so hard because he wasn't delivering what we wanted him to do. And I would be the wiser one and the older one and say, you know, hey, get this guy a break. You know, I said that, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is not really what he does for a living. I mean, It's okay for us to ride him a little bit, but I mean, don't push him to the point where he gets discouraged and right before the fight. You know, and that's the mentality he's gonna have going into the ring is that he's gonna feel like shit.
Right. Well, that's what a lot of people don't have. You know, the training experience. They have no idea what is involved, especially ones that never been in the ring. So,
right.
Yeah. So that was good.
56-55 to the winner by split decision from the United Kingdom, the Nightmare. It is game over. KSI with the split decision victory here in the City of Angels, and look what it means to him.
And I mean, and not only that, they made history in boxing in terms of, you know, first time YouTubers, you know, ever, you know, headline a major fight. They had world champions fighting on their undercard.
Right. Yep. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But when you got that many followers, you can do it.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean, basically, it's evolution, you know? I mean, it's like you have to change with the times. If you don't, you're lost.
Yeah.
And YouTube is here forever now.
Yep. Yep.
It's almost like rap music. When people say, "Oh, that stuff's gonna die," or rock and roll, people, that's some junk,
Right.
But it's
Never thought the hip hop would make it thus far.
Right, and it's still here.
Right. Exactly.
And that's basically, and that's basically now, and that's kind of like, the YouTube generation. I mean, you have people that are making they're multi-millionaires, making that kind of money from their own house, never even having to leave their house.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Hey, speaking of crazy, what was the event that we were at in California when it was, because I have a picture, it was me, you, Layman Brewster, Floyd, and Israel Cole. And we was on some lot, Sony Studios. I remember I did a exhibition with Butterbean.
I don't know. I can't remember that.
I'm gonna show you the picture. I'm gonna put the picture in this when I put the edit. I'm gonna put the picture in it.
So what? Floyd Jr. was with us?
Yeah, yeah.
I know one time that I had to take him out to California one time, but I don't think it was doing that, because I remember I had to take him out there. That's when I had got him put on the boxing game, the first the boxing game.
Yeah.
I remember I had to take him out there, and they had to, put all them different type of things on him and
get his movements and all that.
And things like that.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to know what that event was. I do remember this. Butterbean was so scared. He said, "Hey, man, this is just the exhibition, man. You don't remember this part? Okay, because he said, let's make it a joke, man. Let me you throw a punch at me, and I'm gonna run under it and grab you and slam you down."
I know you didn't go for that shit.
He did. He slammed me down.
I can't remember that.
Man, you didn't slip all them punches.
No, I got a couple.
Yeah, that must be Todd Foster.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I've been waiting on that one.
Hey, man, I got to get everybody to come on, man. We all been through it.
We've been through it, and I know you've been through it.
Everybody been through it, but Floyd. He's the only one that got away.
Who? Troy?
Floyd.
Huh?
Oh, I said Floyd. Floyd Jr.
I'm talking about Troy, though. I'm talking about Weaver.
You talking about Troy? Who? Who's Troy?
I'm talking. Weaver.
Who's Troy Weaver? Who's that?
Who the one that knocked you down about 6 times?
Man, you crazy. You knocked me down one time. 31 seconds in the first round.
Okay. Who? Oh, that was that one. Who was the one guy that knocked you down about 6 times?
That was the time that I got drugged.
Okay.
That dude was
really drugged.
James Heath. No, I'm telling you, James Heath. Long story short.
He brung the heat. I know that.
No, Heath, not Heath. Heath.
Oh, but he brung the heat. He set your ass on fire.
Hey, man, look. But the 20 seconds into the first round, I dropped him. And I got up and didn't throw another punch for the whole round. And then he just started whooping my butt and dropping me and everything. But I kept getting up. But I literally was drugged. And I didn't really acknowledge it until maybe 10 years ago from today, 10 years back, is when the dude that was hired as my security told me what happened. Because he told me not to drink some water when I was in the dressing room. He said, "Don't drink that, man." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Man," I said, "My manager gave me that." He said, "Man, don't drink that water." I said, "My manager gave me." He said, "Don't drink it." And I was like, "Man, whatever." And I drank the water. And then 10 years ago, he calls me out the blue. He goes, "Hey, man, I got this kid right here, man. He being hard-headed. Tell this kid about being hard-headed, because you know." I said, "What you talking about? How I know about being hard-headed?" He said, "Remember I told you don't drink that water, don't you?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Remember when you fought James Heath for the NABF title?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Remember in the locker room when you was about to drink that water and I told you don't drink that water?" I said, the water my manager brought me? He said, yeah. I said, damn. And I remembered that. And after that, I didn't have no energy. I couldn't do nothing. And that dude, I killed that dude in 20 seconds. He was supposed to have been done. He got up. I didn't throw another punch.
Yeah,
and
you
after
sure
that,
didn't.
After that, that same manager ended up getting banned from boxing.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Dirty dude, man.
But for the listeners, how many times you went down?
6 times. 6
I
times.
couldn't count.
I went down 6 times. But I tell you one thing, I'm a gangster with it.
I was like, when I was watching the video, I was like, damn. What's wrong? Is he ever gonna get up?
Hey, man, I don't know. It's the curse of the NABF title, man. So that fight, that's what happened for that fight. And then when I made my comeback in 2010, I fought for the NABF title again. And a week before that fight, I stepped in the pothole and tore my hamstring and killed my tailbone. Well, I was paying for everything, so I went through with the fight anyway. Man, I got 3 points taken away for holding. I was so tired, man. I couldn't run. I tried to knock him out in the second round. I almost had him. My knee buckled and went out. After that, man, that dude started touching me. I was like, come back here. You know how to tie somebody up.
Oh yeah, well, I know you should have tied up that one dude. You should have tied him. You should have tied that motherfucker with chains. One will hit you in your leg over your neck and around your body.
You talking about on pay-per-view? Oh man!
I'm like, please, my friend, please don't die.
Yeah, man, that was cold, man. I broke my ankle.
Yeah, you was broke. Yeah, you can see when you broke that. Some broke.
Yeah, that joint, boy, that hurt so bad, boy.
Damn, I didn't know you had that many injuries.
Man, that's why I'm all broke up now.
Yeah, I guess that's part of the journey though.
Yeah, and of course the military. But hey, so what fighters are you working with right now?
Of course, right now my main fighter is basically Vadar Riley.
Mm-hmm.
I have like some fighters that I have coming from I don't even know some other country, but I don't even know how to say the name of the country.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to say it. But anyway, so I got a couple fighters like that. Then I have this kid named Martin Bills, young kid named Deion Jones.
Is that the little kid that you've been training, the little amateur kid?
Yeah. Yeah, he's the last person that I just started training.
Yeah,
real good kid.
Him, he looked pretty decent.
Yeah, he's a hard worker. I mean, he's a kid that he's never fought.
Right.
But I mean, he's one of those that he picks up real fast and he works real hard. So, I mean, it's a pleasure working with him.
Right. Hoorah, Simplify Marine Corps.
Huh?
I have my Marine Corps mug, and I was just shouting out my fellow Marines. Hoorah!
I thought you was in the Army.
Boy, stop. United States Marine Corps, sir. You see that? United States Marine Corps, sir.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yes, sir.
You were the cook.
Huh?
You was a cook.
No, sir. No. On the boxing team, but I was a tanker.
Oh, okay.
1811 tanker, but I was on the boxing team, so I didn't do nothing really but go to the boxing team until I got in trouble. But that's another story. We're not talking about me getting in trouble. We talking about Jeff.
I get in too much trouble though.
Huh?
I don't get in too much trouble.
So tell us, man, what was it like in the Mayweather house with, you know, with all y'all coming up?
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I guess, of course, everything started with Big Floyd. And basically how he got started boxing was he got in an argument with a school teacher. And so, and I mean, which is stupid for a school teacher to be arguing with a student.
Right.
You know, and it's funny that he actually started arguing with him, and they actually got into a real fight. And Floyd, you know, was getting the best of him, but my sister was in the same class with my brother. And so my sister, you know, also, she took her shoes off and started beating the teacher upside the head.
Right.
So, I mean,
Mayweather's going wild.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, and basically, you know, I mean, and Floyd was still really young, and then so he started boxing.
Got him with a good right. Leonard now in pursuit of Mayweather. Seeing go to the belly and then up to the head.
And I guess after that, pretty much all of us followed suit.
Yeah.
You know, it was Roger first, then reluctantly it was me, and then of course Floyd Jr. had no choice.
Right.
The day he was born, his dad was like, you know, holding his hand up like he was doing Mitch.
Right.
So,
right.
And basically, it's almost like we have a long legacy and history, but you know, of course, you know, and you know, Floyd surpassed everyone, and you know, and the legacy just continues.
But I'm talking about skip the boxing part of it right now, because I know all of y'all. I know how crazy y'all are. So I want to hear what the family was like. What was it like in the household of the Mayweathers coming up?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I was so young. I mean, at the time, I mean, I could see where there would be, you know, maybe some type of fighting, becoming a part of the family, because my mother was, you know, kind of that way. She was kind of like, you know, I mean, my dad was, you know, he wasn't really in my life that much, but I mean, he was kind of like a Rolling Stone, and he was, you know, always gone. And so, you know, basically, he would come around almost, I would say, about every, kind of like the Olympics, about every 4 years. And drop off $100. He gave me $100 when I was about 7.
Yeah.
And I told my mother, I'm moving. She started talking about him. Talking about he ain't no good. I was like, I said, this man is great. He gave me $100. I thought I still have some of it today. But
crazy.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know, I had another brother that was more like my brother Imtiata. He went to the military, and he was more.
That's when they passed.
He was real quiet, and kind of like, but he was kind of like the protector of all of my sisters and things like that. And he was a Mr. Fix It. He was a guy that fixed everything. If he can't fix it, he gonna try to fix it.
Right.
You know, and then we, you know, me and Roger, like I said, we was always so close, so we was always together. Right. And you know, Big Floyd it seemed like he was always just hanging out. I mean, I didn't really get a chance to see much of him. But I mean, I know that, you know, other than, you know, I heard about him, you know, doing a lot of, you know, street fighting. So, I mean, and basically the street fighting actually, of course, turned into boxing.
Right. And now what was it like in training camp when all three of y'all was training?
Well, I mean, I think all of us, every single one of us, I mean, we all work really hard. The only one that would probably ever slack would probably be Roger. And that's probably because he basically
Jeff,
relied,
Jeff,
relied
Jeff,
on punching
Jeff,
power.
stop
Huh?
it. Stop it, Jeff. Stop it. Stop
What?
it, Jeff.
What?
You do not like to run.
Who?
You.
I run.
Boy, stop it, Jeff. You don't run you ain't never ran more than 3 miles.
You're right.
Okay. So you are slack.
But you ever see me get tired?
Yes.
When?
Got tired of getting whooped.
Well, that shit don't count.
No, but go ahead, man. So I never saw y'all. I never saw you spar either one of them. Well, I probably saw you spar Roger. I think.
I sparred Roger a few times.
Yeah, I think I seen you spar Roger.
I sparred Floyd Jr. right before he went to the Olympics, and that's what I told his ass. I said, "That's your last time sparring me." At the end of that shit. And so, but and I'm of course. I mean, I never sparred with Floyd Senior because I mean our age is too
You
much.
did. You sparred with Big Floyd because it's on your channel. I saw it.
No.
Bop, 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 bop. Oh.
No. You know what that was from? That was basically from I think with him and Ross, because him and Ross got into it.
Right.
They got into it. And so, and then I just started messing with him. I always clown Floyd, so, just having fun. So,
yeah.
That's what that was.
That's what's up, man.
And plus, you already know he's the most competitive man on this planet.
Yes, sir.
You think you can beat everybody doing anything. If you come in that gym and you start doing push-ups or sit-ups or chin pull-ups or something, he see you, he gonna come up in your face and say, "I can do more than you." And you do 1,000, he gonna do 1,001. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care if he just gotta do one more than you, he gonna do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, me and him usually have like on our channel. We used to have. We're supposed to have, but we haven't done anything now because of the pandemic. But we was gonna have where me and him do all different kind of challenges together.
I seen the one when y'all trying to see who the fastest.
Oh yeah, we had that one a whole bunch of times. We did that one, and then we did we did race cars, and actually they set me up because they made my car, because the car has like I guess 5 levels that it can go in speed. Mm-hmm. And they the guy that the head guy of our YouTube channel, he actually went to the car people and told them to turn my car down to speed to 2. And so he ended up passing me, but I was way ahead of him.
Right. That's cool.
So they let him win, and then we shot pool, and he beat me in that one.
Yeah.
And then we did some kind of pie contest or whatever, and I really won, but they said he won again.
Hey, man. So Mayweather's, boy, y'all always been competitive, boy.
Well, I mean, but not me though. It's not really me. I don't care about that competitive stuff. I mean, it's different. I want to win.
You just don't start the fight, but you gonna fight.
Exactly. Okay, that's a better way of putting it. You're right.
Right. Yeah, you definitely gonna be with it. You just need somebody to start it. Hey, remember we used to go to the club? Man, we used to have a ball at the club, boy.
Oh, heck yeah. That was Uptown, right?
Uptown and what you call it? Suge Knight's Club.
I forgot what that's called.
666.
666, yeah.
Yeah, 666. Yeah, man, we used to have a ball back in the day, boy. And then
Yeah.
them hotel parties used to be fun too.
Yeah, I mean, those are the the days and the memories that we have to cherish.
Yeah, man. Because go to a fight, we used to go to
Times
the
in our
fight
lives.
and then hang out after the fight. Man, we used to have a good time, boy.
Yeah.
Well, we have all gotten older. Y'all have all gotten older.
Yeah, we all got older.
Oh man. Well, look, man, I ain't gonna hold you no more, man. I appreciate your time, man. I know you got to get to the gym and teach them boys keep their hands up and stay on their feet.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what's funny is that you know how I like to hit people upside the head.
Uh-huh.
I finally got. If you look on my Instagram, do you have Instagram?
Yeah, boy.
Okay, go look on my Instagram, and I got hit. I was holding the mitt for this guy, and he hit it so hard, and the mitt went up and hit me in the face. Everybody, like you finally got caught.
Right. Hey, you ain't go down, did you?
No, but I stopped my progress. I was like,
what's your Instagram?
Huh?
What's your Instagram?
Jeff Mayweather.
Oh, there he is. There he is. He caught you with the uppercut.
Oh, you see it now. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's hilarious. You stood straight up.
Yeah, you see it got like over 12,000 views.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
People like that, I think.
Yeah, they like it. I love it. I want to see some more of it. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Yaya, and I'm the host of the show. And like my mama always says, that's it and that's all. Until next week, y'all. Hey, next week and every Tuesday Night Fight Talk, where legends come to talk boxing. Hit the subscribe, tell a friend, and share.
Gotta stay focused. I would not